Turning to obituaries, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. Your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home for burials and cremations. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Lillian Ruth Kane, age 85 of Sylacauga, died August 8th in Sylacauga. Funeral service will be today at the Sanctuary on Highway 280 in Sylacauga, beginning at 1 p.m. The station prior to the service from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. also at the Sanctuary. The Reverend Freddie Edwards will officiate the service. Burial in the Evergreen Memorial Cemetery. The family will accept flowers or donations can be made to the disabled American veterans. Online condolences at curtissonsonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Memorial service for Mr. Tony Wayne Williams of Goodwater is tonight at 6 p.m. at Rock Springs Baptist Church, with the Reverend Jamie Williams officiating. Mr. Williams died August 7th at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Bass Funeral Home and Cremations, directing. Graveside service for Mrs. Mary E. Hammond, age 86 of Alexander City, is today at 4 p.m. from Greenview Cemetery, with the Reverend Gene Carver officiating. The family receiving friends today 1 until 3 o'clock at Radney Funeral Home in Alexander City. Mrs. Hammond died Monday, August 8th at Chapman Healthcare Center. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radneyfuneralhome.com. Radney Funeral Home, Alexander City, directing. Miss Carol M. Mays, age 64 of Munford, died Tuesday at Regional Medical Center in Anniston. She was a lifelong resident of Munford. The family of Ms. Mays will hold a private ceremony at a later date. Online condolences at TalladegaFuneralHomeInc.com. Talladega Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for Mr. Henry L. Lashley of Kelladon will be today at 2 o'clock from Kelladon Baptist Church. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Burial in the Kelladon Memory Gardens. The Reverends Steve Dias and Jeff Hardy officiating. Mr. Lashley died August 7th at Russell Medical Center. Bass Funeral Home and Cremations, Alexander City, in charge of the arrangements. This obituary report brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. Your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home for burials and cremations is Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.